All right, welcome back to the Jason Gray Show. If you own Tesla stock or thinking about investing in Tesla stock, please stop, watch this video. This is some great information. And I have to thank Bradford Ferguson, who did his video. He spent 6 straight days at the Lathrop plant for 24/7, okay, 24/6, because he's only there 6 days. But he had 2 other people that helped him. They each did 8-hour shifts watching when the Megapacks were coming out of the factory. And kudos to Bradford, right? He's an investor. He does investments for people. And, man, he's putting his foot down to the street. Go watch his video. It's a great video. But I'm going to give you an overview of his video, and I want to give him 100% credit of all this information I'm going to give you is all his research he did. So he went to the plant. He did a drone coverage of what is sitting on the plant right now, what was at the facility. And they counted 67 Megapacks on the lot currently. And then they sat there for literally 6 days, 24 hours a day, and they watched 42 mega plants come out of the facility. Now those came out, and then they had to now throw in a new drone coverage and say, well, how many Megapacks are still sitting there? And they added it up, and it was 83. So there were 16 more Megapacks sitting in the parking lot, ready to be shipped out. So when he said, maybe we missed like 2 of these shipments, or maybe 3, so we're going to round the number up to 60. So out of 6 days, 60 Megapacks came out of that plant. That's an average of 10 per day. And if you look at a whole year, that's 3,600, but let's round that down to 3,000. So they're at a current run rate of 3,000 units currently today. That is huge. Now, that facility is supposed to be able to do up to 10,000 of these per year. So now let's look at numbers, and let's look at what this could look like. According to the videos that they were showing that were back in January, he posted a video of how the layout was of the facility. And there was clearly plenty of production lines to go to the right-hand side of that facility to add 1 or 2 more lines. And so that's how they can ramp up that production. I think you got the 1 ramp going here, get another ramp, and get a 3rd ramp. They'll have three of those going. That's going to get them up to the 10,000 units per year coming out of that Lathrop plant. Very realistic, very common sense. It's crazy. So let's go through the numbers. People project that the profit margins are going to be anywhere from 20% to 60% profit margins on the Megapacks. Right now, over the last couple of years, they've been running 10, 8, 15% roughly because they were scaling, right? And they didn't have the sort of down yet. So let's look at some numbers. And Bradford came up with some numbers in regards to, let's project this out for 2025. And if we're doing 90 gigawatts worth of production out of that facility at a 40% profit margin, that's $15.2 billion in profit for a year coming out of that mega plant out of Lathrop. Now, that's Lathrop in China, right? Because we're going to need the China plant to go. But think about that. $15.2 billion, everyone. That is a huge chunk of money. And they're going to have to spend that money somehow, either continuing to scale and building more facilities or buying back shares. At some point in time, Tesla's going to be sitting on so much cash that they have to now start buying back shares. So let's take a look at his projection for 2030. And if you look at Stephen Mark Ryan's projection, this number here that he's projecting out is really way better than his bear case of coming out for this Megapack energy piece. So let's look at this. 2023, let's go drop our profit margin down to 30%. Let's assume there's a lot of competition and they bring their profit margins down. If they do 669 gigawatts of power for that year, that's $54.2 billion in profit. That is crazy. And this is not factoring in the Inflation Reduction Act money that's out there that the Biden administration has. Now, I want you to take a look at some other things to sort of think about. I think everyone's sort of thinking this is a one-and-done situation with the Megapacks. It's not. Each one of these contracts have an agreement of a maintenance agreement of $200,000 per year maintenance on each unit. So as all those units are sitting out there, there's $200,000 a year on each one of those units that are sitting out there. That's another revenue stream, right? They have the software piece. The over-the-air updates on their software. What kind of profits are they making on that? Tesla's got it above and beyond everyone else in regards to this Megapack. There will be competition that will come into place, but do they have the same type of software, you know, name recognition that Tesla has. They don't. So let's say for this year, what does this look like for maybe earnings per share currently in quarter 2 or 3? I think this is like 18 cents per share earnings. That's a 20% increase on profits that are showing to the bottom line for Tesla. What does that mean for stock prices? That means stock prices should go up 20% as well, right? No financial advice, but that's what should happen. So I want you to look at these run rates, look at these numbers. Let's talk about now China. China now is going to open up their plant. They're going to start building that plant, and they're going to learn all the things that Lathrop struggled with when they were scaling. And you got to take a look at that China plant for the cars on how fast they scaled and how well they did with those plants. China's going to be up and running by 2024, and those numbers are going to come out of that plant, and they're going to come out screaming and fast. China knows how to scale. Tesla knows how to scale. It's going to be crazy. Then you still have all the other manufacturing plants that are around, right? No one's talking about Nevada. That does have some type of plants that are going to be there. You got Giga Berlin, where you think that would probably be the most logical next location to scale a Megapack out of. And then you got the Mexican plant. And in Mexico, they're going to have that plant, and you know they're going to scale that one as well. The numbers are crazy. You got to take a look at the numbers versus car sales versus mega plants and sit here and go, at some point in time, do the mega plants, in regards to the profit margins, take over the cars? Like I've said before, this is just not a car company, everyone. This is a car company, and an AI company, a mega plant company, a full self-driving company, an insurance company, a robot company. We haven't even talked about robots and their profits, but the numbers become staggering. And when you look at the stock price today, in my personal opinion, it's a huge bargain. It's a long-term play. If you're a day trader, it's stressful. I mean, this charts go up and it goes down, it goes up and it goes down. Take a pause, look at the long term. The long-term play is this is going to be the most powerful company in the world. And when it is, you'll be well rewarded. All right, no financial advice. Like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.